Hi guys, this is pretty cheesy, isn't it? to film a hello video as I'm laying down in my room in the semi-darkness. But I'm taking a little rest before work because I worked 14 hours yesterday and 8 the day before, and today I'm working 9, and I'm still getting over my illness in quotes. But it is an illness, and I really did hurt myself, and my intestines have been crazy, and my, area around my liver really hurts, but, I don't want to be negative. No more negativity. Just wanted to say hi. Sabina, I immensely enjoyed your live stream just now. I feel blown away by your affection and support, and all of your affection and support, because of my recent documentary and recent struggles with my addiction and mental illness and things like that. But I wanted to say hello to my new subscribers and thank you for subscribing. I'm up to 106 now, which makes me feel like a rock star. But I work at 1, so I don't know exactly what time it is right now, but I'm going to take a little snooze-a-roni. We just had a huge thunderstorm. But it's pretty cool out now. It cleared away a lot of the humidity, so I'll have more content later. Maybe I'll read another poem. I don't know. I feel almost kind of not anxious about people coming to my channel because I love it, but I don't really know what anybody expects. I'm not particularly entertaining. I just talk about different aspects of my life like most of us do, and I suppose I should start being a little more forthcoming with the cult and stuff like that, and stay away from family issues because it's tacky. I shouldn't talk about family, really. I need to talk about myself and the direction my life is taking and some goals I have and how thrilled I am with my therapist who, oh my goodness, I guess I do kind of have a crush on at this point. I'm not going to discuss it with him, but I'm going to have to really keep it in check because it's going to get in the way of the clinical work we have to do. And it's not that I get like a sexy vibe from him. It's not like I flirt with him. It's not really like that. And it's not physical. It's like a deep, deep emotional connection that's bordering on almost like need, which is not really that great to be codependent on a therapist because he's trying to teach me to be independent and love myself and not live my life in so much fear and anxiety. But he's just so warm and wise and funny, and like he's one of those old souls that you meet for the first time and you feel like you've known them forever. Kind of like me with you, Sabina, and Heather. This feeling of like instant friendship recognition. Like you'd think, meeting a therapist for the first time, you'd be nervous or closed off or like, how do we do this? But I sat down in his office and he pulled his chair up kind of close to mine and folded his hands over his big burly chest and like so warm, just so emanates caring. And I'm an empath anyway, so it's like I took to it like a fish to water, and he's just funny and accessible and like, oh God, yeah. Writing 3 a.m. poems to my therapist, probably not the best idea, but I'm just trying to keep it real and honest with you guys. Let me know if you have ever fallen in love with your therapist. I think it's because I have like daddy issues and he gives off that like really sweet, kindly, paternal vibe. My dad was kind of like that and I lost him when I was 13, so there you have it. And all the other men in my life I've ever been attracted to have been narcissistic, bombastic bullies because of what I've typed after by being raised in a cult by a narcissistic bully. Scary, abusive, horrible. And so that's what I always got used to. And so when Michael is kind to me and he says things like, "You have such a tender little soul," oh my God, I started weeping. And I do tend to be repetitive because I don't have a great memory, so I probably already said that, but I don't have any particular format. I use my phone to videotape with, and I do it from work, outside, in the car, in my bedroom, just anywhere. I sometimes use my tripod and ring light, but usually I'm just holding it in my hand. Super amateur. I've never pretended to not be amateur. I don't even know if I have aspirations of being anything but amateur, but I do need to learn how to do things like tag and get more subs. I mean, not because I need 1 million subs, but it just would be nice to grow my channel and reach more people and get more friends, and especially when it comes to things like poetry and the cult and mental health and addiction and nature and animals and cooking and all these different things I have interests in. I do work in a group home with developmentally disabled and challenged individuals of all levels, and I find it rewarding and special, almost like sacred work, but it's a bitch. It's a, what's the phrase from the movie? It was from Brokeback Mountain. He said something like, "This is a real bitch of an unsatisfactory situation." The pay is really low, and it's sort of backbreaking work at times, and I have to guard against, you know, my own, not empathy, but burnout, emotional burnout from caring for people that need so much care. But I do love it. I mean, it's definitely better than, you know, folding t-shirts at the Gap, which I used to do. And I'm not trashing retail. I'm just saying, for me, it's better than food service and retail and working at grocery stores. So if you're new to my channel, I do love to write poetry. I love to write essays, short stories. I used to write articles for newspapers. I was like a photojournalist locally. It couldn't sustain itself because it doesn't really pay anything. It's definitely more of a hobby. But my highest aspiration is to be a published author one day. And, you know, get my poetry published and get my memoir worked on about growing up in the cult. And if you want to watch the documentary I was just in last Monday night, it's called People Magazine Investigates Cults Season 2. And my episode is called The Sinful Messiah. It's on the Investigation Discovery channel. But if you don't get that, you can find it on Amazon, I believe, or you could buy it off YouTube. And it's shocking and gripping and kind of disgusting and disturbing, and I'm on there talking about what it was like to be a child in that environment and then to leave it when I was 26. So that's me in a nutshell. So much for my nap. I can probably still rest for about a half an hour, which is important because I'm still recuperating from my binge. Let's call it that. Let's call it what it is. I'd love to say I'm in recovery, but I guess I can still say that because it's a process. But I did fall down pretty bad last week, so, and I'm 53, so I don't bounce back like when I was, you know, 25 and you have a couple bad days in a row. So that's it for now until I can think of something else to say. I try to upload every day, even if just to say hi really quick, just to stay current. And I love feedback and comments, and I will definitely answer comments. And yeah, I love you guys. Talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.